Well, this is a funny question. It's supposed to be so you can answer the way you want. But how would you respond to Butler's question, who is afraid of gender?
I don't think anyone's afraid of gender. Feminists understood from the very beginning that what was called sex roles then, and is called gender now, or sex stereotypes, is the very basis of the subordination of women, which is why, in late 1960s, 1970s, feminists attacked beauty contests.
Yeah.
The idea that women had to be sex objects for men and they had to look a certain way and so on was something we gave up in the very beginning. We gave up makeup. I used to wear makeup when I was young. I used to do all that stuff. I even had high-heeled shoes for a couple of years. I did all that terrible, crippling, stereotyping stuff that women have to do for men's delight and to excite men sexually. I did that stuff. Well, feminists gave it up in the late 60s and the 1970s. So, yes, that's what gender is about. So, yes, it's crazy for her to... It's an insult.
It is.
It is. Absolute insult, saying, you stupid people, why are you afraid of something harmless? When it's the basis. It is the basis.
And I think it's also trying to put herself in pair with the religious and rights groups that say that about people like Butler, say like they have phobias and moralism and stuff like that. So I think it's insulting and also a way to put us with that kind of people, like.
And also make us look stupid.
Yeah. It's better if they do not read us, right? Because if they read something like you, they totally understand. I think that's Butler are afraid of people reading and of course understanding radical feminists.
Yes, the way that Butler writes and others write has to be unintelligible because it is, as I always say, like it's like the Latin of the Middle Ages. The ordinary folk should not be able to understand it. In fact, it should be criminal to teach them to understand it, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I think there's no way of understanding it. Latin, you could understand it. I did Latin at school. But this stuff is about making people feel stupid, creating a intellectual class structure.
Yeah.